Hello UTPA and welcome to another episode of Grad School Now. I'm your host, Nikki Hernandez. In today's episode, we'll be talking more about the STEM program and what they have to offer. Brenda Enriquez sits with the Dean of the College of Science and Mathematics and the Dean of the College of Engineering and Computer Science to see what's happening in their degree field. Let's listen in on what they have to say.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Grad School Now. I'm your host, Brenda Enriquez, and this month's topic is HESTEC and why it's important to you. Now, we recently heard the College of Science and Engineering split into what is now known the College of Engineering and Computer Science and the College of Science and Mathematics. Today we have two very important guests, the Dean of each college, Dr. David Allen and Dr. John Trent. Gentlemen, thank you very much for being here with us today.
My pleasure.
Awesome. Now, tell us, what is HESTEC and what does this mean to graduate students?
Well, for HESTEC, it's truly an opportunity for the students, our undergraduate students, and truly the K through 12 students and their parents, their support group, to find out really the interesting aspects of science, engineering, technology, and mathematics. That's its primary purpose. The other aspects that are very important is, one, it shows how great UTPA is as being a member of the community, a partner within, trying to get our students engaged in science and mathematics from an early age. You have to get them early, you have to get them often, and you get them excited. It also gives us an opportunity to showcase our students to the outside, businesses and employees and funding agencies, what great work we're doing here.
The community.
The community, absolutely. It's all about community, yes.
What would HESTEC mean to graduate students, Dr. Allen?
Let's just talk about graduate students in general. Scientists have estimated that for my father's generation, you needed to learn about 6 times as much as you were genetically endowed with in order to survive, in order to be competitive in the market. For my generation, it's 8 times. For the coming generation, it's 10 times. I think we can all see how much the world has changed technologically just in the last quarter of a century. For students to be competitive in the world today, they need more than a bachelor's degree. They need a master's degree, especially in the technical disciplines of science and engineering.
Now that you mentioned a master's degree, what degrees in the graduate area does the College of Engineering and Computer Science offer?
We offer graduate degrees in all of our programs. There are 6 programs in the college. I hope I can remember them. Computer engineering, computer science, civil engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, and manufacturing engineering. I think I got them all.
Yes, you did. Now, from your past experience with this event, what do you recommend students to take with them to HESTEC?
Only 2 things: their curiosity and their friends. Today, technology is really fueled by interactive problem solving. You need lots of people to work with. You need interrelationships, and friends are really the drivers of those curiosity-seeking adventures, and the real fuel is curiosity.
Dr. Trent, what graduate degrees does the Science and Mathematics College offer?
Of course, we offer Masters of Science in biology and chemistry and mathematics. We also offer Masters in Science for those who are interested in teaching aspects. So we have an MSIS in the physical sciences, in chemistry, and we also have a MS in mathematics teaching. So those are the degrees that we have hitting the 2 populations, one who perhaps wants to go into research, and one who wants to enhance their abilities to teach in a more comprehensive mechanism. Yep.
Okay. And can you discuss some of the students who have graduated with some of these degrees and where they are at now?
Actually, I am very proud of our students that are coming out of our college and UT Pan Am across the board. I've always said that I would compare any of our high-level students to any of the students that come out of any other university. We have students that are coming out from graduate school going into PhD programs. Yale, Princeton, Johns Hopkins, our students that are coming out with through the degrees that lead towards health sciences, whether they're doing research in biomedical sciences, for example. Very, very proud of them. So we have students, of course, in our local areas in the universities getting PhDs, San Antonio, Austin, Houston, but truly all over the country and in the finest schools there are.
Good. And I know there's a shortage in the STEM fields. So why is it critical that students need to graduate with these master's degrees, and how is this HESTEC event, how will it address it?
Well, let me just say, I've done the statistical study, and nationally, we produce about half the number of engineers at Pan American for our population base that we should produce. So just based on statistics, we know that we should produce more engineers. But if you get deeper to the heart of the matter, what is it that engineers provide for society? They provide value added. They provide innovation. They provide new products. Those products fuel the economy. Those products make our society a better place. So we need more engineers.
Yeah. And particularly for this area, there is a dearth of medical expertise down here. We really need more science, medical science, doctors, nurses, etc. But I would think more important for the graduate students is for them to think about all the advancements that have been made in our environment, in evaluating our environmental aspects, and in some of the technological advances that Dr. Allen was speaking to. These all started from research. So being here in the Valley, we have more specific needs and more unique opportunities. And one of the examples that I'll give you is in the environmental sciences. Here in the Valley, semi-arid, subtropical, where we have the Rio Grande Valley freshwater with agricultural input leading into the Laguna Madre, which is hypersaline. Anybody who studies marine ecology knows about the Laguna Madre, at our back door, but it is a very unique environment. And then you're going right into the Gulf of Mexico. What a wonderful environmental aspect. And then you start throwing in the aspects that it's international. We have the socioeconomic aspect. It is a wonderful living laboratory for those who are interested in graduate works, particularly the interdisciplinary graduate works that Dr. Allen was referring to.
Great. And I know a lot of our listeners are graduate students, and where can they go to get more specific information regarding the graduate degrees in your colleges?
First place, as most students will go, they'll go to the web. And of course there are links there. But and again, you can get to, any of the documentations and the list of faculty, but it's so much more than that. They really, truly need, that's a first step. They truly need to talk to the grad student advisors, talk to, even more important, the faculty that they think that they want to work with. This is, when you take on a project, particularly if it's a thesis project where you're working out in the field, you better enjoy it. I mean, this is, you're taking a very significant step and tremendous amounts of commitment towards that. So I tell my students that, this is your second marriage. You really need to be, truly engaged in this, and it needs to be very, very important to you. So there needs to be a good communication between you, your department, your mentor, and your fellow students, because that's where a lot of you'll be further excited, so you don't get, so siloed in your thoughts.
Absolutely.
Well, I'd just like to add to that and say I would agree with Dr. Trent. Start with the web. But when you think about it, probably the most important place for knowledge in the entire valley is right here on the Pan American campus. Come to campus.
Yep.
Yes.
Get a map, walk around on campus, go to the science building, go to the engineering building, come down the hall to my office. I'm there every day. Come talk to me. I'll talk to you about graduate programs at the university, not just engineering, but whatever floats your boat. We're interested in getting you there.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. That's very good information. And gentlemen, it's been a pleasure to have you on board.
Thank you very much.
Well, there you have it, folks. Make plans to attend this year's HESTEC event. Stay tuned for more. Back to you, Nikki.
Thank you, Brenda, for all that information. So students, if you're interested in becoming a part of the STEM program at the master's level, don't hesitate to contact Dr. Allen or Dr. Trent via email or in person to make sure that you're on the right track towards success. Also, you graduates who are needing tips on your final dissertation, come and check out our graduate workshop on presentation skills held on September 29th in the ballroom from 6 to 7 p.m. Now on to our featured student. Eduardo Chavez shows us more on what it takes to succeed as a graduate in the engineering program while working as an intern at the Rapid Response Manufacturing Center, also known as the RRMC.
My name is Eduardo Chavez. I'm a graduate student. I'm doing my master in engineering management. I'm from Reynosa. I'm 22 years old. I chose UTPA engineering program because I felt very pleased with my UTPA experience during my undergraduate studies. Also, I graduated as a manufacturing engineer, so the valley and this area has a lot to offer in my field, and it's growing a lot, and I want to be part of that growth. During my junior and senior year, one of the challenges was trying to get an internship or a full-time position, because I know that the economy is very bad. So even for the USA citizen or resident, it's taking a lot of effort to get someone. So I took the opportunity that Dr. Gonzalez gave me to working here in Rapid Response Manufacturing Center, so I can be an intern and I can gain experience, and at the same time I continue my studies. What I want is like having a business in Mexico, trying to help my country to be a better one and to create new jobs, new opportunity jobs in the north area, in manufacturing area. Specifically the name, but it's having some lathe and drilling machines like CNC, that is a computer control system to create metal parts like wheels or I don't know, many kinds of shapes.
While we prepare ourselves academically for the fall semester, HESTEC begins its 11th year in the making. Back to Brenda Enriquez, who's now speaking to Jessica Salinas about the latest developments for this year's event.
Welcome back. I have the privilege to sit here with the Director of University Events, Jessica Salinas. Jessica, we appreciate you being here with us, considering HESTEC is just right around the corner.
It is, and thank you for having us.
So tell us, how is the HESTEC schedule laid out this year?
HESTEC, as always, is full of adventure, wonderful speakers, and of course our wonderful students, both on the campus and off the campus. For 10 years now, we've been doing HESTEC, and the schedule doesn't ever really change, but it evolves. And with that evolvement this year, we've laid out our regular HESTEC schedule. In addition, we've added a middle school STEM component, which is called the Middle School Challenge. And we've also added all the colleges around the campus to do college symposiums. So in a big picture, that's what we're doing with HESTEC.
Great, great. Now, do you have a scoop on who will be our special guest?
Scoops are always good, but that's why they're scoops. Just as a little surprise, for our traditional HESTEC track, which is the Monday through Friday, we're having Bill Nye the Science Guy. He will be speaking to not only our HESTEC attendees, but also to some college symposiums. So we're going to get the most that we can out of him. In addition to Bill Nye, we'll be having wonderful corporate representatives. For example, we'll have Dr. Jose Bravo from Shell Oil. We'll have Dr. Ray Johnson from Lockheed Martin. We'll have, on another day, we will have Administrator Bolden from NASA. So we're having a bunch of great acts. We're working on, and hopefully we'll have Clay Walker for Community Day, who apparently seems to be a popular country singer. So I'm not totally up to the scoop with country, but Clay Walker, we're working on securing him for our Community Day.
That's great. And from your experience, what do you foresee our graduate students take from attending this year's HESTEC event?
I think the key part for the graduate component and for our graduate students is that they come and network with those that are on the campus, and if they have the aspirations to leave and work for a corporation, then we encourage that. We encourage them to come visit, network, make connections, and hopefully get a job after they attain, obviously, their graduate degree. In addition, I think it also brings them resources to their classes to where they can learn about what the industry nationwide is providing for graduate students and for graduates with a degree.
And I understand you have your master's in business administration. How has that graduate education helped you in your career today?
You know, Brenda, I think that the best attribute or the best contribution that the MBA has provided for me is to give me the sense of security and the sense of accomplishment. Many of us grow up and we love books and we can do all the academics, but actually accomplishing an MBA, a Master's of Business Administration, tells me, you know what, you can do it. Any task that's given to you, you know, Pan Am says, hey, come and help us with HESTEC. I'm going to do it. Hey, come and help us with Festiva. I'm going to do it. Why? Because I think the MBA provided the structure, the discipline, of course, the resources of the faculty members, of the support of the campus. So big picture, it was the security for me to say, you can do it. You did an MBA. What else? You know, bring it on. So to say, you're going to be all right.
That's really good to know. And lastly, where can students go to view details for HESTEC?
Of course, everything's online. You can go through either our utpa.edu website, and then we have a hestec.utpa/edu website. And the agenda is up to date. If students want to log on or send us an email or send us a phone call, you know, just call us, pick up the phone, and we're welcome to entertain questions.
Thank you so much for being here with us today.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Let's hand it over to Nikki.
So there you have it. This completes another episode of Grad School Now. For more information, you can find us at utpa.edu/grad school or on YouTube and Facebook. Thanks for watching. I'm Nikki Hernandez.